Okay, let me start off by saying Hecarim is not a very good champ right now, honestly. There are better alternatives, one being like Olaf. And the teams like these that have like a lot of hard CC from TF, Nautilus, etc. Something like Olaf would be better. I mean, you can incorporate that to your gameplay one day. Let's see. Anyways,
I kind of like only pick Olaf when there's like a Sejuani or something. It's kind of like,
sure.
I mean, that's only like it's like really like rare, but I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying like Hecarim's just really bad right now. This game isn't on you. I'm just saying like in general,
Mhm.
Hecarim isn't the best champ right now. So first thing is when you're playing against like really strong level ones like these, like TF, Nautilus, most likely in lower elos are gonna invade no matter what. So I don't even like risk face checking this, especially on Hecarim where you have no flash. I just ward this. This ward doesn't change anything because you're playing Hecarim. You just want to farm early game. It's Karthus and the Hecarim both are really herbivore heavy junglers. Hecarim has a bit more gank potential at 3, but in theory you're not even going to look for a gank early game. So you don't need this ward. You just ward this. I mean, Nautilus made a nice play. He knew like flash was the only way, but like notice that hesitation right there. That extra time
Mhm.
that you lost was them getting to the brush and being in position to hook you. So you always have to be decisive when you're
Mhm.
going for these high tense situations rather than you got time to go for a flash.
Yeah, that's just me not respecting their team.
Yeah, Kai's got first blow, which I mean wasn't the end of the world, but in theory, not the
It helped
best
them.
into Ezreal lane. So yeah, it did help. All right, now let's skip forward to 128. Go for a leashless. That's great. So when you're doing Raptors or Krugs on Hecarim, you always pretty much want to auto the big Raptor. I don't know why you auto the small one. Like,
I think I was
you
just
know,
like by accident because I try to usually I usually try to get the big one
all
because
right,
my
that's fine.
Q's
But
usually clearing it up.
see there again, 2 autos you wasted.
Mhm.
So I'm not trying to like say like that's really bad, but like every second counts as
Yeah,
jungle.
yeah, no, no, I understand that. Like, you don't need to. I
Okay,
understand that every
great.
second does count.
So 2 seconds early again to play where your teammate's about to run it down, you can probably like salvage this lane or something or counter gang, etc. So remember that every second counts in situations like you're cutting Krug or red buff to Krug here perfectly, that's fine. But in theory, like every other cam, the quicker you do, the better.
Mhm.
So that's something you can incorporate to your gameplay as well. Something I noticed you didn't smite the big Krug. Can you explain why?
Uh, cause I'm backing, so I don't know. I feel like wasting. Don't. I feel like since I'm already gonna back and I've done like I know that I won't die to these Krugs. I mean, obviously, the pros of smiting would be time efficient, but the other side is that I have two smites available if I do need them.
Right, it goes 2 ways basically. When you have a higher level, your smite does more damage, therefore you heal more as well, right?
Mhm.
Because you have a higher health pool. Okay, so in matchups like these where you're playing against Karthus, that's really fast, like clear. Something like Heck or Karthus or Olaf, they clear really fast. They can pretty much just full click at level 4, and by the time you're here, if you like, let's say you greed your wolves or something, they're already on your blue buff, or they're camping this brush level 4 and you'll die because of this clear. Because you didn't get a leash, you're really like you're not really relying on your teammates to win lane, but you're giving your teammates an advantage in lane pretty much because they're bot lane leashed and your bot lane didn't leash. So in theory, he has not only a faster clear than you, but he got the leash advantage as well.
Mhm.
So he has the time advantage here, especially from his champion. And he's in a position where if he's like this guy's terrible at jungle. Look at his health management. He didn't do Raptors before red. He has no
Did he
clinical
set a
jungle.
die?
He really failed his red, bro. Like he did red over Raptors for level
Yeah.
2. Oh my god. All right. Well,
Uh,
anyways,
but yeah,
if you're against a better
but if he
jungler,
was good, he could have invaded me. Is that what you're saying?
exactly. He'd be
Yeah.
level like you just do Raptors. You want to do like I'm not gonna coach. I'm coaching anyways. Okay. So now you go to blue buff.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
theory, you're in a bad spot right now. But sure, if you want to keep smite and you have vision or something, you have private lanes, you know he won't invade you, that's perfect. You have 2 smites and you have a higher level, better smite usage, so that's good. At the crab, great. Okay. What's the next point I want to go over? I think this was our first gank this game. I think it's the bot lane gank. I tell you to. Okay, so honestly, these Raptors shouldn't be up. That's why I was really surprised. It made no sense. We had a ward or something, but this guy's just terrible. So you go to Raptors, great. You see they're up because this guy's horrible at the game. And at mid prios, this is fine because there's 2 options, right? If you're invading top side, there are 2 lanes that you can enemy bot lane won't TP on yet, for 4 minutes, even if they don't if they have TP.
Yeah.
So If you're invading Krugs, Tristana's there. If you're invading Raptors, Corki's there. So like when you're going for the Raptor play, you're depending on Corki and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this invade is better, and obviously you're level 3 stronger than Karthus, and you also have Ignite advantage. So better for you to fight in River because of your runes, but in theory, like this invade is fine. It's good to play aggro whenever you can, and you got this might steal advantage as well. That's good. So far so good. Honestly, except this minuscule play. And I tell you go for the bottom crab because you have mid prio, and I think you're extremely close to 4.
If I'm always in the position, should I always go for the double crab play? Or like, would there be a position where I just full clear my blue side to bot side? Or yeah,
Um,
yeah,
if you're ahead and you know that you can get close on, then it's always better, especially when you're playing like
against like
snowball
yeah.
farm heavy champs. Sure. So like this, I mean, here I told you to go for crab because we knew Nautilus has no flash, and if your bot lane is good, we could just collapse on Nautilus here, and he dies because you have the great runes for Scuttlecraft, you have Celerity and Water Walking, so you want to fight in rivers and just if enemy laners want to collapse on you, you have the movement advantage. See, because Nautilus is coming, and this is the thing I didn't really like. You kind of wasted your E here, which is honestly like the most important thing is Hecarim. If you're pre-6 or if you have no ult and you're ganking, your E is your most important asset, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So like only use your E when you're in a range and like at this distance is fine. Let's say Nautilus is like fighting your team here, you want to use your E here. But
Yeah, the only reason I use my E is because
for the crab, right?
yeah, and then I didn't know my bot lane was gonna fight. But yeah,
But
I
that's the
think
thing.
just say I think just save it next time, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Always be a step ahead. And also the thing is like you don't really want to use your E for this grab anyways, because if you use your E on this grab and like TF comes and like flash gold cards you and Nautilus already rotated, you're dead.
Yeah.
Correct. So it's better just start the crab, see how their laners are reacting to you, and instead of being proactive, be reactive. Like let them make the mistake, not you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you see like in pro play. Like people play Jarvan and stuff. They don't EQ the crab instantly because if they do and the enemy team collapses on them, they're dead. They have
Mm-hmm.
like no way of getting out. Because your offensive tool is also your escape sometimes. So make sure you use it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had E here, Kaiser would have been dead before Ezreal died, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, it still ends up being good for you. You got a wave and a half, cannon wave as well. But in theory, like it could have been better if Ezreal got the gold and XP as well. So we push shot wave, great. Tell your Krugs are respawning. Remember, Krugs are the best camp to get. I think you are aware of that. That's great. Good crab as well. Tell you his camp spot side are up. See, if you had like a bot lane that was way better, and like they didn't have to reset or anything, like in a perfect world where like the enemy AC has 0 gold, and then just shop for this, you could probably like invade bot side just to get a bigger lead.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're up 2 level or almost 2 levels once you do this. So, but obviously your bot lane's recalling by items, your bot lane's died, so you don't want to invade. But in theory, if you know where his camps are respawning, go for invades. Like this invade was great. This would have been a great invade if given the right circumstances.
Yeah.
So at this point, you're actually destroying their Karthus. Like this guy pretty much just farmed the whole game. He's not what he's doing.
That red buff.
Okay, here's where things kind of get ugly.
Yeah,
so,
this is the force gank.
When you push a wave under tower, it means that the following waves will push back. So in competitive play, typically junglers will go to those lanes and like babysit them and make sure like they can push the wave back at the enemy tower, or just in case enemy jungler is coming or something, right? So in this situation, we know that most likely they have no vision bot because he just got back into lane. Well, I mean, Kaiser did, but in theory, like, we know that Nautilus didn't have vision either because he didn't like walk down river. So this play only works if their bot lane engages into your bot lane.
Yeah.
So it's not like if this guy engages into Nautilus, by now he probably has flash up, or he can just auto attack, Fiona proc aftershock, and Q out. So like the only way this ever works is if Nautilus goes aggro. So Ezreal isn't as strong as Kai'Sa. I think, yeah, Kai'Sa's way stronger right now. It's just he has like a poke item. He has like a more of an all-in last hitting item. So the gank is good. It's just Leona is not. You have to understand your teammates aren't going to play it properly. Like, so yeah, he procs. He's gonna have to flash. Like,
Yeah. See, like
yeah.
right there,
Hecarim's E is really buggy. It's not buggy. It's more like it's weird how it works.
I think
It's
I
not
should
your
have
real
probably gave
fault.
up after the flash.
Yeah, pretty much. And then everyone dies.
Corky
Another
has
thing.
TP.
Yeah, I don't think Corky. I mean, this guy had an advantage on Corky. And in theory, like at six, when you have globals and stuff, you don't want to go for that aggressive plays. Like that was mostly Yona. You should just like you're being really communicative to your teammates. Just make sure to type like bait him into or eat the hook or something, right?
hmm
Because you're telling your teammates to like ward their raptors, etc. That was really nice to see people actually do that once in a while. So make sure to tell if you know it's like a potential gank, just tell them how to play it out.
Okay.
All right, 7:30. I think at this play you're like one XP off level six.
Yeah, that was unlucky. We could have killed him. I was hoping
This
Aatrox
is
Qs would have got it.
yeah. Honestly, this is like the exact same play as Leona gank. I'll tell you why. Okay, this guy's going aggro. There's two potential reasons for it. He's either retarded or his jungler's here, correct?
hmm
And by the time Tristana finds like the answer to that, she's gonna W, and I guarantee you, either she doesn't get a W reset or she just W's in randomly for the slow. Look at this Tristana's movements, okay?
hmm
At this point, when he's walking backwards, he's gonna W in. I guarantee you. Do you not like see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
So
Yeah, like right at that gank, I was hoping that she would all in with the W. I don't know if I think she W'd away.
I mean, yeah, she saw you. Like you are basically ganking a lane, depending on the fact that Tristana's gonna rocket jump in.
hmm
That's the whole point of this game. And if you want to just smite the cannon or any creep
Oh
towards the
yeah.
offlane,
Oh, I should have done that. Completely forgot
yeah,
about that.
it's a more mechanical thing. But at this point, I think he was gonna go in. Actually, it's
I
hard
think
to
I
say.
don't know with Aatrox coming back in. Um, hmm. I think she got
It's
scared
more
with
of
Aatrox
a
going, and I don't know.
yeah. Honestly, I think Tristan wins that 1v1. Like level 7 to 6 with big wave. Like he shouldn't even be running. But in theory, like you want to go for these gangs when you're playing Hecarim. Your E is more of a people using their tools offensively, their escapes offensively. You want to go in on that afterwards, not like go in when they have their escape.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because Hecarim's ganks are pretty pathetic 3-6.
yeah.
It's more of overextended targets or people again using their escapes aggressively, like Nautilus queuing in or Tristan jumping in, which has a reset. So
I
it's kind of
guess you
fucked
just have
up.
to play extremely patient with him then.
Yeah, pretty much. The other thing is here at this point, you're like, should I go?
From bot to from bot to top to bot, full clear.
Yeah, like at this point, you're extremely weak. So the strongest power spikes for AD junglers is Warrior, pretty much. When I play Kha'Zix, if I can just farm to Warrior level 6, I'll do it, even if I have a free gank, because it's just such a big power spike and so much more versatility in the map where you can like solo Drake and etc. 1v2 more easily. It's extremely helpful for junglers. So if you're really behind, you're not really behind here, you're just not as ahead as you should be. Just make sure to get your Warrior before going for a play.
Okay.
So that's another important thing to keep in mind. If you have any other questions, like between now and the end of the game, let me know. Obviously,
Yeah. Everything I'm understanding so far, it makes sense.
it's good. Perfect goal for Warrior. Tell Teresa go bot side. Great.
Yeah, like I can point out like really like major mistakes like with gangs or something like that, but like you said, how the game's like mostly macro. It's like I can't tell. I can't like look at a review and like be like, oh, I should have like backed here or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all baby steps. Obviously, you learn everything together. So okay, let's look at this. Okay, so Ezreal is not in lane. Diona shouldn't be walking up. The more she walks up, the more Kai'Sa is suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, this isn't really your fault. You should be pinging this person back because he just randomly goes in. Like, why would Leona go in here? Ask yourself that question.
Ezreal's gonna move TP in.
Yeah, exactly. Like Leona is just fucking retarded. Honestly, this guy has no clue how to fucking understand teammate positioning. And it's funny because it's like Diamond Elo. It's a D4 D3 game. People in Korea know this and like Silver how to do this. So he goes in. Okay, wastes his aftershock, wastes his W. The issue with this play is like Kai's extremely strong at this point. Not because she's more heavy ADC. It's more because you have an Ezreal, and Ezreal's not even in position. So it's like this is basically a 2v2, And Hecarim isn't really the best jungler into Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa is like more of a hard counter to Kai'Sa, believe it, or Hecarim, believe it or not. So you have two ways to play this. If you ult on her, Kai'Sa just if Kai'Sa's good, she ults Leona and she dodges your ult, and then you get CC'd. Because if you use your ult, you just pretty much deny all forms of CC,
Hmm.
correct? And yeah, I mean, if Kai'Sa's good, she never gets hit. Even though she has no summons at this point, they have TF ult again. Like the perfect every time you gank bottom, your mid has had no pressure, and TF has had ult. So get hit by all the CC and you just ult, and you're dead. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like it's not your fault. It's just like Leona has to go CC Kai'Sa when you're in range before she can ult your ult or before you can knock her back. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but I think I'm still at fault because I still continued with the play, even knowing that I should have known that TF has pressure, and I should have known that Ezreal wasn't there. Like
Globals
I think
becoming
I
like
think I could have taken steps to avoid it, but yeah, Leona is kind of was kind of trolling.
yeah, he's terrible. Like you have to remember, even me, I forget globals sometimes. I like overextend gank ball and like their top laner TPs. Like wow, that's annoying, but it's something you have to always have in your like the back of your mind. It can actually happen, you know.
Hmm.
That's why you don't see in competitive, you don't see junglers ganking that often because they're afraid of the threat of TP. Pretty much, if they have like deeper wards or something.
Yeah, they only gank when there's like it's like a for sure play. And that's why like the
Right.
kills are super low. I wish the games could be like that. That'd be so much.
It's different in other regions, but yeah, NA is really slow. Okay, 2-on-2 smites. We went over this. Like that's depending on the situation. Um, you riff. I like the riff play. This is really good. You know that Karthus. I think Karthus probably showed mid or he was holding mid wave while TF was bot or something. Got riff. That's great. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe we should just drop Riff Herald top here. I'm not really sure, but
Yeah, because I guess giving Aatrox some pressure would have been nice to relieve it.
the issue is like TF
And
has
and
TP as
I kind
well.
of trolled with the Rift Herald mid too. I didn't even get the gold, and like
Yeah,
we didn't even get it too. So it was like I think that
that
was
was like Corky not understanding what Riff Herald does. I think,
yeah
but I think
because
it's
he like
just
roamed bot lane. That was
right.
kind of that sucked.
So I guess in the future, just if you know where Karthus is, even though your top laner is somewhat, he's not losing, but he has like no pressure. His turret's getting shit on. Maybe just drop it top. But
Yeah,
honestly, if this guy TP top, then it'd be annoying. He got the kill mid, so it's fine. Ended up being like not as bad, but
where's Corki? Yeah, he's down. Oh, TF TP'd back. Okay.
right.
I was thinking if I should put it down mid if I after I got the kill.
So okay, let's watch it. Nah, you had no mana. If anyone came mid, you can't even compete.
Oh yeah, and
So
then I
you
trolled right
drop
there.
Rift, right? Two ways how Rift Herald interacts: either it ignores the creep wave or hits the creep wave. So you have to be able to push this creep wave if it goes for the creep wave.
Hmm.
And I think the Rift Herald did go for the creep wave. Oh, it didn't. I did. Okay. So that's unfortunate. He's getting free poke off on you.
Yeah, I had to give it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really your fault. Cloaky just rotated bot for no reason. And I don't really think we could have. Can we have dropped Rift Herald bot? I mean, we're under like,
Karthus was bot.
nah,
No.
nah, it was impossible. It wouldn't even hit the tower. I'm pretty sure both ways would have collapsed before, unless you went here to do it, which is like really risky. But I think top was our best play. Our mid laner just had no idea how like Rift Herald works at this point. Like he should have just stayed mid, helped you push the wave, get the gold, share the gold.
Yeah, top lane. Yeah, you're right.
So that's again another team mistake. It's not your fault at all. Like it's just like your teammates are making situations bad, and like your champ isn't very good, and there's not much you can do about it.
That's literally every time I play like something like Rek'Sai where like I'll be like playing like scrims or something and they'll pick like a front to back team comp and but like Rek'Sai always wants to go in and like I get put in such shitty situations and I get behind with Rek'Sai and that same thing with solo queue. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty
it
sad.
sucks for me.
I understand completely what you mean, but yeah, it's the name of the game. People have to understand how to play the game as a unit. So again, we went over. I think just another play where your usage of E was pretty lackluster. I think it's. I don't think it's this one. This was actually a good gank. Like one thing I noticed, like you don't really use your pink wards. Like know if the enemy like team knows if you're there. Like if you're going for a gank and if you drop a pink ward, you can either see someone there or a ward, obviously. So if it can either bait you or you know if you have no vision, right?
Hmm.
So that's something I like to see you do more of. I typically like something I started doing again in my gameplay. I forgot about this entirely. Instead of placing pinks like defensively in my jungle or offensively their jungle, I started dropping pinks for ganks. So like,
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
let's say I'm red side, and then enemy top laner is like here, my top laner's here. I'll just go from here, drop a pink ward, see if it's warded or not, and then since he's here and I can just get behind him, it'll be a potential gank opportunity because I know it's not a potential bait or something. It
Mm-hmm.
helps. It's just it's two times information rather than one time.
Yeah, I understand completely what you mean.
It's good. Got the flash, great. Scorky kind of got dumpster the whole game, honestly, but he ended up being a bigger
Factor in
threat
the game.
because yeah, he's just free farm. All TF was roaming, winning the game. That's the issue with like Hecarim. You can't really make plays on his own. The only lane that really could like gank was this one, and then your AC is weaker than theirs. And then top lane, he was under tower the whole game, and Tristan is annoying for Hecarim. So there's a really bad game for Hecarim, honestly. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
not your fault at all. Okay, oh, I think I know why. You like, that's fine. Like you were eating towards your Raptor camp, and it wasn't knock it back. Because when I do Raptors or Gromp, I would E, get behind it, and push it towards me, or like the next place I'm going towards.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's like another asset to Hecarim when you're clearing. Just watch one of my Hecarim videos, you'll probably see a clip of it for sure. Just to like again buy extra seconds. Another thing is like your W heals off all damage. So during the like animation of your E, like right before you hit it, you can just proc your W, heal off of it if you're not full HP. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So not only like everyone's damage, but your damage too. And that's why Ignite and Smite are good on him because you heal off that damage as well.
Oh, okay. I only thought it was like off enemy damage.
No, it's everyone's damage
Oh,
while
okay.
your team, or like Baron, Dragon, etc. Any source of damage, pretty much. It's pretty. It's probably like the most OP part about Hecarim. Heals for 30% of damage the enemies take from any source. So Dragon, Baron, champions,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Minions and monsters is capped though, but not large monsters. Actually, I don't even know. I think it's not capped against Baron. I'm not sure. Coming from a one trick hack room. Okay, another thing is pressing tab a lot more off. You didn't press tab with junglers. Tab is like your best friend, honestly. Let me find a video for you.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think I watched something. I think it's just this game, like, since I'm not, like, used to, like, being coached, so, like, I think I played kind of more conservative, I guess you could say.
I see. That's fine. I mean,
But yeah, I think I seen. Yeah, I remember watching that video.
watch it again though. It's so important. Like it only has 20K views, but like not many people understand how helpful this is for junglers.
I think I do that a lot in my scrims. I don't do that much in solo queue because every time I play solo queue, like I know that I have to like I always like turn off my brain. It sucks because I don't want to do that, but it's just like
Hmm.
after a couple games, it's like it sucks.
I understand. But yeah, it's really helpful. Anyways, here I told you to push stop. They fought mid, had no ult. Like I think one for one, whatever. 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is a fight in like yeah, we're losing, but we're down three towers, down 4K. The issue with this fight is you went for Karthus. Like I don't. That's probably the worst target you can go for, honestly. If anything, it's better that Karthus stays alive out of the whole team
Because
because
of
Karthus
his
wants to die first, right?
yeah, because he can get this thing off. Yeah, I think I just
I
went for the
just
first target to try to salvage something.
right. Unfortunately, it's Karthus. So the two best people we can go for, honestly, the best one is
Kai'Sa.
Kai'Sa for sure.
Yeah.
Second one is a toss up between Tristan and TF. I'd say probably TF is better at this point. Tristan has one item. He has one and a half. Well, it's a bigger half item, so yeah. So like I would just it doesn't really even seem like they actually turned. So I'd probably just continue my E and go for TF maybe or Trist.
Mhm.
Like yeah, he didn't unfortunately knock him in, but
Yeah. See, I
he
went
had
back in because I didn't want my. I would have
yeah,
probably stayed alive.
another bit of hesitance. So like the target selection wasn't the best, and also like it wasn't really a fightable fight. They were all like really backline there. Nautilus was pretty much blocking all of them,
Mhm.
so it wasn't as fightable as we thought it was. Honestly,
I think I just took that fight. Like I said, like I wanted to salvage something, and like I saw Aatrox pop his ult, so I was like, Well, I mean, if he pops his ult, like I don't want it to like go to waste, you know. So
Yeah.
like, so I probably should have just went on TF then, since they tried to turn.
Yeah, I think TF. Like the moment TF threw gold card on Aatrox, if you know he had no flash, you ult him or stopwatch, or you just continue your E, smite him, etc. Wear him down, then ult him. Depends on the scenario, obviously.
Yeah.
But without stopwatch, he's pretty much a sitting duck. He's just a bit fast and annoying with these items.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Uh, at this point, just pretty much like macro and like you're doing well. I don't know if like you do this often. I was telling you to push sideways. If I didn't tell you, would you push them on your own?
Um, I think before I would try to do that, but there was like an instance in one of my games where someone flamed me because I was always pushing side lanes, and I always thought in my mind like, oh, I mean, like no one's pushing side lanes, and we need that pressure, and so like if no one's gonna do it, I have to do it. And then like someone told me, I think it was I forgot it was one of my teammates or I forgot who. They were like, you shouldn't be top lane. You should be grouped up with us. But it's like we have no pressure top lane. So
You
like,
want me to tell you a life hack?
well,
You want to hear a life hack for that?
yeah.
You know the G ping, the blue ping,
The what?
the blue ping,
Yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Okay. When I split push, I just G ping myself, so it looks like my teammates know I'm there, and they're pinging me rather than I'm pinging myself. So when I do that, they know that they can't fight. They think they're like someone else is pinging me on our team,
Mhm.
so they actually don't fight. Instead of like doing like a signals careful ping that like shows that I'm pinging, and like, I'm telling you, people on the server have too big of egos.
Yeah.
You have to blue ping yourself. Trust me, it's gonna work. And yeah, just do it. When you're splitting and then your teammates are far or potentially in a bad spot, just G ping yourself. Trust me. Try it out and tell me how it goes, because I'm sure it's gonna be good.
think we did we get the kill here? Yeah,
Uh,
this is where Corky pops off and gets like a quadra kill.
all right. It's good. You eat her in. You wait for the stun. Don't
It's
even
like
need to use
right here I
ult.
should have ulted. I shouldn't have been. I think I should have ulted way earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you did the right play, but like again, just small hesitancy.
Mhm.
Like you always have the right idea, but it's just like 0.2 seconds too late. Like your reaction time's a bit too slow.
And then I kept going in.
Yeah, and Kaiser comes. Leona dies. Karthus trusts R. He's like never even here.
Yeah, he gets fed. Karthus things.
How much ping are you on, by the way?
My ping, 40.
Okay, so you should have like honestly not that big of an issue. Like when you see the TF all like that and you're already stacked Conquer, you have Merc Treads.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. No, it's a hesitant issue for sure.
honestly, just play a few games like going full ape mode, and then you'll probably experience more like you'll be more familiar with those situations of like when to go and when not to go. And that's something like my entire play style pretty much going in no matter what. And it's on the point where like I know when I should not go in,
Mhm.
myself included. It's a lot of team fights this game actually, surprisingly for a diamond game.
It's just 'cause I think my team wanted to group up so fucking much, and none of them wanted to push sides, even
Yeah,
with
pretty
TP
much.
advantage.
Yeah, look at this. Ezreal's like trying to get vision, but you're playing Ezreal. It's not your goal. You should be pushing mid. You have to push mid with him. Corki bottom. Does that mean he has package? What is that?
Yeah, I think he does. Or is that
I
full?
have no idea. Like
It looks kind of
without
cool.
he has TP too. Yeah, it's interesting. Aatrox TP, Corki TP, that's fine.
Oh yeah,
I think he
this
does
looks
have
pretty cool.
package. So again, this is your teammate not understanding how to properly go in when people are in opposition. Look at your teammates. Look at you. Like no one's even close at this point. It's same with the Leona gang and the Aatrox, pretty much. All right, whatever. He goes and gets poked to half for free. Tristana rocket jumps. I don't know in what universe Leona goes to ult them over her when Banshee's spot, but okay. The alters. Oh fuck! I misclicked. Where were we? 20 or 2415? Is it this one?
No, I think yeah. No, it's that one. Yeah.
2913. Okay, sorry. Okay. Banshee's breaks, great. She flashes, she ults to dodge. Like your ult there is perfect because you force her to ult towards your team, so that's good. But unfortunately, you get in the tower and you have merge trust, so you get CC'd for a bit, and you get chain CC'd. Ezreal E is in for whatever reason. But like that team fight is again not your fault at all. I'm just trying to like show you that you can command your teammates to play better. Honestly, just type the core key. Go in when we're in range, not when like your team's at tier one tower and they're at tier one tower. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just good to like.
Was there anything I could have done better that fight, or was
No, your
that's
ult was
just
perfect. Like Kai'Sa flash, she has no stopwatch. She has to like because you had no plasma stacks. I don't think you had any plasma stacks, and she has to ult towards the
yeah.
part of plasma. So that was good ult. You have to for Kai'Sa every fight pretty much to win this game at this stage, and Corki has to live. So again, like when you tell people to award stuff like this, that's good. That's really important. One of the big like I'm the one of the most communicative players on the server. I want my teammates to do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I tell them
I
to.
always see it. Yeah, I always see you type.
So when you see at the stage where like one team fight wins or loses you the game, if how to win the team fight, you need to type there too. I don't know if like you know the win con of the stage, but you should be telling your teammates you're gonna go for Kai'Sa, break like Corki, break
Yeah, I think I would have
R,
just told him
break for
like,
Q, R, etc.
yeah, just go for Kai'Sa. We win the fight. I'm pretty sure because Tristan is pretty useless and Karthus is
Yeah.
not gonna put out enough damage because we can blow up someone right about now. I think.
So honestly, at that stage, you could have like told you know like drop a deep board, Corki home guard TPs in, and then package. And you guys could probably win like a 4v5 if TF was port or splitting bottom. Then you go transition to drag or Baron. Like that would have been a mid game potential win con for you guys. Because by the time like TF ports or TPs, the fight's already over. Because TP or Corki had a good TP flank. Okay, here's the trade I don't like. This doesn't make sense at all. Okay. This is an Ocean Drake. The enemy team has like Kai'Sa can pretty much solo, or she can't really solo. She has no lifesteal, but in theory she can two mana with like Nautilus at the
Yeah.
stage. Double Mountain, 4 items, 4.5 items. This is a terrible. If it was Elder and depending on the amount of dragons you guys have, even then it's not worth it. Baron's too OP and solo.
I think I think it might have worked if. Well, yeah, you're completely right. I probably should have. If we were gonna do Ocean Drink, I probably should have eat a lot. Like I should have first modded way sooner than that. But I think we could have salvaged it. Maybe if Aatrox TP'd in and probably like risked his life for it, like baited his life just to stall.
No, it was gone. Did you not see the health bar?
Well,
Like,
yeah, but I mean, like like even before they got into it, because he had TP that entire time. Like if he TP like right now for like to say, or like during the Baron, maybe he could have like stalled it just for us to get there. Because I was at the bush when they finished it. I don't know, but yeah, you're right. I probably should have just stayed around. That's just like I think I asked you. I was like, should I push like bot lane or something? And you were like, no, because they have like two mountains and they could have melted Baron. I should
yeah,
have just
so that's
probably
always a
respected.
possibility of them just fucking Baron. You always have to be like near mid. And situation like these where I buy like double pink boards, I can possibly go for a steal because you know their win condition. This was
I tried
yes,
getting something. At least we get two tower then. Leota should have
I guess. But yeah. And at this point, like once you get Baron, this game's pretty much done. You guys can't really come back unless Corki survives and gets like 6 items, which you almost got to. But Corki gets caught. I tell you to try to stall time for him, and you stalled enough time, but it's just the waves are too strong. If you would have maybe pushed that wave I told you like earlier without the hesitancy, potentially you could have maybe won this fight. But Corki and Ezreal not in position to auto attack anything. Alright, this is the play where Corki like really shits the bed. Kills Karthus, okay. TP's bot. This is really sad to watch.
Should I? I think I played this pretty badly. It felt like I played it bad.
There's doesn't really you can't do anything. Kai'Sa has
like the only thing I could have done was like hit the blast fruit and so she couldn't escape. That's like
like,
that was my main priority was to hit the blast fruit so she couldn't escape.
I guess, but it's not like she really escaped. She's killing.
Yeah,
everyone.
she's just 1v3s.
Corki Valk's in for no reason, which I think you could have just two-shot her with 2 autos if they crit. Like this guy's mechanics are even terrible. Look at him, like, yeah, definitely winnable game. But honestly, Hecarim was terrible this game, and in general, like Hecarim isn't the best champion. So if the Evelynn nerfs are really bad, I'd say try to learn Kha'Zix. If not, just stick with Evelynn. That's up to you.
Yeah.
But Yeah, you have any other questions, anything you want to go over? It's been a pretty.
Uh, no. I think I think I can go back and rewatch it and see what you said. But yeah, I think the most thing is just like being hesitant on plays and just
More
um
decisive, yeah.
yeah. All right.
Okay,
Thanks,
great,
man. I
man.
really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for that. I appreciate it as well. Have a good one. Let me know if you
You
need
too.
anything else from now until the future. Have a good one, man.
All right,
Take
thank you
care.
too. See ya.
See ya.